Today I'm going to be comparing two devotional Bibles. I have the Thrive Bible. This is an NLT translation, New Living Translation from Tyndale. And then I also have the Incourage Bible. And this is in the CSB translation, and it is by Holman. I really enjoyed both of these Bibles. I actually have given this one, the Thrive Bible, to my daughter. She doesn't use it quite yet. I still pull it out and use it sometimes. But it was her favorite one, she said, of my Bibles, because she liked the pink kind of rose gold-ish color. So I told her she can have it, and then we will read it together. And she can read it for herself when she's a little older. So I have pulled it out, read it to her a couple times. I've used it, but it is going to be hers. And actually, the Incourage Bible, I haven't as much lately, but I have been taking notes in it for her and just putting some different things in there for her as well. So these are both going to be hers someday. Anyway, so the Thrive Bible, let's get this one out of the way for just a second. The Thrive Bible, like I said, is the NLT translation. It's very beautiful. I love the pink and the flowers. Yeah, sorry guys, these are two girly choices today for my video, but you may be able to pick one up for your mom, your sister, your wife, your aunt, grandma, whoever you are looking for a Bible for. So in the beginning here we have Psalm 23. We have a note from Sherry Rose, who is the one who, Sherry Rose Shepherd, this is her Bible, her notes in the Bible. We have God is your faithful Father, little inspiration there. We have a table of contents. I do have a full review over this Bible as well. I'm just going to do a quick walkthrough here. An introduction to the Thrive Bible. It's going to be a reading plan, a year reading plan. We have a topical index of to the features. So just some different topics you can look up with page numbers to find them. Introduction to the New Living Translation. We also have an index of profiles, so there's character profiles throughout this one. It's an index for those there. Translation team. And then we get into the Old Testament. If you like pink, this is the Bible for you. If you don't like pink, you may want to keep looking, because this is very pink throughout, which again, nothing wrong with that, but there's definitely a lot of pink. The Thrive Bible also comes in a wide margin, and that version has blue throughout, so you could also look that up as well. There's a small paragraph book introduction. We have a double column format. Font size is about an 8.5, I believe. Let me just excuse my reach here. No, it does not say in the box. Okay, never mind. So I would say it's about an 8.5. I'll update that below if I'm not correct. But throughout this Bible, you're going to have prayers. You're going to have love letters from God. So they start out with beloved daughter, and you have a nice little letter. You love your heavenly Father. We have a little reflection. We have a treasure of truth, which this one is God's beautiful creation is a gift from heaven for you to enjoy. And that's because we're in Genesis, the creation account here. And then it also tells you the page number for your next devotional reading. Even the chapter numbers and headings are in pink in this Bible. Here is a character profile on Eve. And the devotionals are intended for you to read through this Bible in a year, but the nice thing about them is they don't have dates. They just say day 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. So you can start reading through this Bible at any time in the year. So pretty much the same setup throughout. I'm just going to skip. This is a black letter text, which is a good thing. I think pink and red letter I don't know about that. That might look a little interesting. So I'm happy that that's a black letter text. There's treasures of truth throughout too. Just a little like inspirational statement. Okay, I'm just skip to the end here. And even, you can see here, this kind of has like a rose gold, gold-ish page gilding. I would say it's more rose gold, but there's also a lot of pink inside, which kind of makes it look maybe a little more pink than it would normally be. But it looks really nice. I like it. All right, and then you're going to get to the end of the Bible, and that is the end. Okay, so this one, in summary, the Thrive Bible has love letters from God, it has prayers, and it has character profiles. So that is the Thrive Bible. Very pretty Bible. Now this is the Incourage Bible. I also have several videos highlighting this Bible. And this one is in the CSB translation. And I've written in this one, like I said, because I'm taking notes for my daughter in there. So I'm not going to go through all of that. Some of it's a little more of a personal nature. But if you see writing in there, that's why. So you're going to have a table of contents. All right, some page turning issues here. We have a letter from the editor. We have how to read the Bible. God's story of redemption. And then for features, we're going to have devotionals in this one. And these are a little more, I don't know if in-depth is the word I'm looking for, but in the Thrive Bible, it's like you're reading a letter from God, kind of, love letters from God, and then you just did like a short reflection, whereas these are a little more detailed, like a page long. Some are 2 pages, depending on the plan, theme, / length of the devotional. I don't know if that made any sense, but some of them are longer than others is what I'm trying to say. And I like how this one, the devotionals are broken up into themes. So that's really, I like that feature a lot. There's also going to be character profiles in this one. There's going to be book introductions. There are theme verses, and there's space for journaling. These are the themes for the devotionals. I won't read all of those because I do have another video on this Bible, but there's 10 themes, and they're broken up by color as well to just kind of color code them, make it easier for you to find the different themes. We have an introduction to the Christian Standard Bible, and then we're going to get into the Old Testament. I love how pretty these pages are as well. You kind of have that flower theme going throughout. And then this is the introduction to the book of Genesis. We have understanding the author's heart, connecting with God's story, connecting with our story. And then you're going to find which theme devotionals are going to be in Genesis. And you'll have that for each book of the Bible. What I really like about the pages of the Incourage Bible is you have these lines at the bottom. So they don't have a lot of margin space. Instead, the space for notes is at the bottom of each page, and it's lined. So for art journaling, I mean, it's not super dark. You could still do some artwork down there. I like having the lines because I was intending to take notes in this Bible, and I can't write in a straight line to save my life. Not sure if that's because I'm left-handed or just because it's a quality that I have and I can't write in a straight line. But anyway, that's really helpful to me. So here you see the first devotional, and this is one of the 2-pagers. And the longer ones have reflection questions with them as well. And it also gives you the next devotional reading, or the devotional reading plan, the page number for that, and the author index pages at the bottom as well. This is the character profile. I did add some thin washi tape around those, so you won't see that normally in this Bible, but I added that. Another devotional. These are one of the There's also some, as I said, that are 1 page long and don't have the reflection questions, so that's one of those. See another character profile. Now I highlighted in this one. You can see it a little bit. There's a little bit of show through here, but it's not horrible. And I use gel highlighters. So the pages aren't super thick or anything, so you gotta be careful what you use in here. But I didn't have too many issues with my standard, like gel highlighters and pens. You can see it a little bit through the page, but that's all right. So basically this one is has more in-depth devotionals. Again, I'm using that word. I don't know if that's exactly what I would call it. They're a little longer. More like someone giving you a personal story or details to relate to. I'm talking about situations in the author's own lives and how to relate it to your life and the scripture that you're reading instead of the love letters that you see in the Thrive Bible. Okay, so let's skip back here. This is going to be a black letter text as well. I forgot to mention this one's a 9-point font. Let's skip to the back here. Yeah, you can see I underlined here too. I don't know if you can see that, but it does show through. So I don't mind. There really wasn't much behind this page anyway, but just be careful with what you use. I haven't written in the Thrive Bible, but then again, the one I have does not have the margin space, but there is a wide margin one out. If you're interested in that, you would want to pick that one up. Okay, I just want to go real quick, go through and show you what's in the back here. So after Revelation here, we're going to have the reading plans. And you can see I've read through this whole Bible already. So I just wrote down when I completed the plans, what date, and I probably will come back and reread it again someday once I get through some other things that I want to do. So these are all the reading. There's 10 different reading plans. Like Beautiful Brokenness, Better Together, Daily Grace, Everyday Leadership. May as well go through all of them. Friendship on Purpose, Hope in the Hard, Imperfect Hospitality, Intentional Gratitude, Second Chances, and The Scared Brave. So I read through this one in about, I think it was 6 months, because I got it for Christmas in 2020, and I read it by like mid-June. So it's about 6 months. And then here's the Women of Courage Index. So you can look up all those character profiles, a topic index, author index, and then just me adding some color here in the back. And that is the end of this one. So if you look at these size-wise, the Incourage Bible is obviously longer, but you're going to get a little more thickness in the Thrive Bible. So, again, Thrive Bible, NLT translation, love letters from God, character profiles, and then the Incourage is a CSB translation with 10 different devotional plans with different themes. So which do I prefer? Well, they're both beautiful Bibles. You can't really go wrong with either one, but honestly, I prefer the Incourage Bible because I just like the devotional readings better. There's nothing wrong with the Thrive Bible. That's definitely one if you just want something, do a quick read through. The devotionals aren't as long, they're more simple, and it's easier, probably quicker to get through it. But I just prefer the devotionals in the Incourage Bible because I like how they're broken up into themes. So that's my take on that. So if you have the Thrive Bible or the Incourage Bible, let me know which one you prefer. Or If you have a different devotional Bible that you go to, is your go-to for that, just let me know what that is as well. And I would love if you would subscribe to the channel as well so I can continue to provide content for you. Thank you.